ladies and gentlemen, Pembroke Piners. The state of Pembroke Pines is strong. We remain the second most populated city in Broward County and the 11th largest in Florida. We remain a highly respected community in which to live, raise a family, retire, do business, or recreate. We remain a highly diverse economic engine while retaining a decidedly suburban lifestyle. We have the benefit of a city hall filled with outstanding and highly respected public servants, experts in their fields who keep us moving forward and keep our city moving forward. We remain a low-tax city known for outstanding municipal services. We remain a forward real estate market with high demand for home ownership and commercial activity. And we remain the city that cares, can, and does, an unofficial motto that drives all we do. Now, we've heard the claim that the bond issue, which did not pass last March, should hang around the city's neck like a political burden, but I'm here to tell you that it will not. I don't see it that way. Our residents don't buy it either. They're a smart group of people. They love our city, and they know that doing nothing to improve our infrastructure was no solution to our city's problems. They wanted progress, but simply felt they could not finance it last March, like they had in years past, and we respect that. But let me address this point more thoroughly and directly. Long before I became mayor, this city commission knew that our infrastructure was aging and our needs were growing in the areas of roads, drainage, park, traffic, and more. Years had passed before those investments had been made, and they were necessary. The city needed an injection of capital investment to offset the deterioration that age and constant use bring. It was an urgent need that waited too long. A reinvigorated infrastructure program was needed to restore our community standards. We, your city commission, did not fall short of confronting that concern with diligence and enthusiasm, as we always do what this city requires. At the same time, we face significant new challenges, uncertainties in trash and recycling, vacancies in police and fire, and a lack of a clear plan guiding our direction. Today, those police vacancies are filled, and we have a strong strategic plan. The trash and recycling dilemma has a decidedly more acceptable direction, and a series of charter and ordinance reforms made over the last year and a half have made our city safer, stronger, and more focused. The strategic plan that led to the bond program was years in the making. It was advanced because it was the right solution. It is still an outstanding plan. But in this city, voters have the final say. And when they said they just weren't comfortable at the time, we listened, we didn't dwell, we didn't pout, we didn't point fingers. We improvised, we adapted, and we overcame. We prioritized, and we moved forward, delivering the most critical improvements needed without raising taxes. I supported that plan then and stand behind it now, and I want to commend my colleagues on the City Commission for doing the same. We are moving forward with better than ever because the leadership we're applying is second to none. This isn't about looking back. This is about what you do next. And what we've done is keep moving forward. We've engaged our residents. We're communicating with them better than we ever had before. And we've strengthened our vision and continue to deliver results because real leadership isn't saying no. It's not being a naysayer. It's not inventing excuses. It's not about playing politics. It's about delivering results and getting the job done. Real leadership isn't just saying no. It's getting the job done. And that's who we are in Pembroke Pines. We move forward. And so I'm very happy to say that over the next 3 years, the city will rehabilitate all of our parks, complete our road and traffic easement projects, and address flooding to the extent possible. We shall restore recycling while upholding our objection to incinerating trash. We will address housing affordability together with our private sector partners and improve our communications with those we care for most, our taxpayers. And we will do it all without a tax increase. It won't be as much as we wanted to do, but it won't build a new public safety complex. It won't advance the economic development agenda as we had planned to do, but we will find other ways. We cannot do this alone, but we will still move the city forward and overcome those important challenges. Some $66 million in much-needed capital infusion will address the bulk of what our city needs, reinvigorating Pembroke Pines for decades to come, protecting our values and upholding the community standards, the standards that have earned the respect and admiration of millions. I'm proud of this commission. We respected the will of our voters and never lost momentum, because in the end, victories only belong to those who solve problems. And that's who we are. We're a problem-solving community. Pembroke Pines doesn't stand still. We step up, and we get the job done. We listen, we learn, we lead, and we do it together as a community, as a family, and we will keep building this great city in ways that not only meets its challenges, but rises above them. Over the course of 2025, in our great police department, and I want to thank them for everything that they do, the crime rate in Pembroke Pines was reduced by 33%. Amazing things you can do when you're fully staffed. And I want to thank them for everything that they do. Community patrols increased by 15%. Traffic enforcement and education efforts increased by 14%. Code compliance, voluntary compliance rate, 80%. They go out, they see a problem, they talk to the homeowner, 80% of them resolve it themselves right away without any need for any administrative or legal action of any kind. And the police department even hired a comfort canine named Jellybean, who proudly joined our police and city family. Thank you so much for everything that you do in the police department. Our fire rescue department continued providing firefighters with top-tier equipment and quality training to ensure readiness, safety, and success. They were awarded gold recognition for Water Smart Community by the Florida Department of Health. They received the PED-Ready Gold Tier designation from the state of Florida for pediatric emergency readiness. They launched the first Learn to Swim program for children at risk, delivering over 300 free lessons to more than 60 kids in partnership with the YMCA. They partnered with Pines Charter Schools and to offer emergency medical responder training for students. They established a fire cadet program for local high schools. Their students to develop firefighting training skills and explore fire service careers. They maintain property fire loss per capita well below the national average, with response times ranking among the best regionally and nationally. They achieved 100% fire code compliance in all reported fire hazards, total public education and outreach of over 15,000 individuals, and also completed a total of over 11,000 fire and life safety inspections. In the Fire Prevention Bureau, they conducted over 11,000 inspections of annual fire safety inspections, 5,500, and of building pre-inspections, 1,600. I want to thank you all in the fire department for your leadership and for keeping us safe. In the Pembroke Pines charter schools, the high school graduation rate for 24 to 25 school year, that's 2024 through 2025 school year, was 100%. Exceeding the school district's graduation rate by 8.6 percentage points and the state's graduation rate by 7.8 percentage points. Also, 96.5 of our 377 educators were rated highly effective. Any wonder? On their teacher evaluations, reflecting the exceptional quality of instruction across our schools. In the Planning and Economic Development Department, 210 residential certifications of occupancy were issued. The department has assisted in the permitting and support of the state-of-the-art waste management recycling facility, which is the largest such facility for recycling in the state of Florida. There has been a growth in healthcare with permitting and construction of 3 new freestanding emergency rooms in Pembroke Pines that will expand healthcare in the community. HCA, FSER operations, Baptist FSER under construction, and Memorial Manor FSER under construction. They assisted in the design, permitting, and inspection of the Flamingo Road Greenway, a project that we are working together with our friends in Broward County. And we have in the audience today County Commissioner Nan Rich and our good friend County Commissioner Alexandra Davis, and I want to thank both of you for your leadership. As well as permitting the waste management recycling facility microhabitat project, which included a collaboration effort involving waste management, Tandem Global, and local schools, who planted nearly 750 native shrubs. They planted them. Wildflowers, grasses, and trees in the area of the new waste management recycling South Florida. Just because they take trash doesn't mean they can't look beautiful. And the result of the microhabitat is expected to help create a biodiverse ecosystem, providing a habitat for local wildlife and supporting the region's natural biodiversity. In building permits, by the numbers, since January 25, 80% of all plan reviews for permits have been completed within 5 business days or less. 40% of them were completed in 1 business day. The number of permits issued during that time was 10,254. They conducted over 52,000 inspections. The number of commercial re-roofs were 295, and a long list of other achievements within the permitting group, and we thank them all for their hard work. In zoning, 550 certificates of use were issued. Common building permits processed during the period were over 2,300 residential re-roofs, 2,300 residential windows and door permits, 307 commercial re-roofs. Collaborated with Broward County and the South Florida Community Land Trust to preserve affordable rental units within the city with the acquisition of the Casa Apartments, another partnership that we did together with our friends in Broward County, assisting the completion and occupancy of 3 major affordable housing developments: Southwest Hammocks, Southport, Pembroke Tower, and Douglas Towers 4 and 6, which resulted in the creation of 600 new affordable units within our city. In information technology, in a continuing effort to improve efficiency, streamline workflows, and enhance service delivery, our IT staff made strategic enhancements to the Tyler Technologies system across finance, utilities, EnerGov, asset management, and HR payroll. I know some of you don't know these acronyms, but they're incredibly important to the operations of our city. And they continue to make great improvements. Municipal security enhancements were also made to strengthen safety, reliability, and operational consistency across city facilities. And to improve and ensure information access for residents and staff, improvements were made to the city's GIS data accuracy and asset mapping systems and the public-facing applications. In the area of utilities, the city continued to complete significant water and infrastructure upgrades to the city's Biscayne aquifer wells and wastewater lift stations, as well as replaced 596 water services and meters in the Cedar Woods community to improve service and greater reliability to our residents. A plan of action was initiated and begun to remove PFAS from our water in ways that will meet the EPA deadline of April 26, 2029, and not a nickel more was requested from any Pembroke Pines taxpayer. Public safety, the Public Services Department infrastructure projects included the painting and re-roofing and construction on various city buildings, irrigation control upgrades, landscaping at the 5 city charter school campuses, as well as the installation of digital monument signs at various locations, which will enhance communications. And the city's branding were all completed. They installed new traffic signs on Palm Avenue and Southwest 7th Street, Commissioner Good, and completed the design of the seepage pump station, which will assist with the drainage of Northwest 172nd Avenue and north of Pines Boulevard, Commissioner Rodriguez and Vice Mayor Hernandez. Milling and resurfacing projects completed during fiscal year 2025-2026 at the following communities: Towngate Neighborhood, Honeywoods, Chapel Lake Estates, Pembroke Lake Section 2, Pembroke Lakes Section 6, and Walden Lake is almost finished. Successfully transitioned to digital permits, fully implementing the EnerGov and in the engineering division, which makes them incredibly much more efficient. They are now tracking all permits and associated costs within the online system, which has improved organization and operational efficiency. In community services, grant funds received by the Florida Department of Transportation from the Federal Transit Administration through Section 5310 program provided the City of Pembroke Pines with 5 new buses for senior transportation, improving mobility for seniors and individuals with disabilities by removing barriers to transportation service and expanding transportation options. The 5310 grant enabled the city to contribute only 10% of the cost of this new equipment. Senior transportation provided 21,000 trips for fiscal year 24-25. The Carl Schechter Southwest Focal Point Community Center continues to add events, activities, and classes that mirror the diversity of our community, increasing our knowledge and understanding of one another and creating new experiences and relationships. If you go to the Southwest Focal Point and ask them, what is your biggest challenge? They will tell you the building is not big enough to deal with all of the people that want to attend. The center has successfully completed a comprehensive and competitive bid process and has been awarded, and you can't park there, for another 6 years contract at the Area Agency on Aging of Broward County, maintaining its status as a focal point center, one of only 5 such centers in all of Broward County. At the Howard C. Foreman Human Services Campus, Southwest Hammocks, developed in collaboration with the National Alliance on Mental Illness a behavioral health coalition, Footprint to Success Clubhouse, and South Florida Wellness Network opened a privately funded apartment complex housing over 100 adults living with mental health challenges, providing them with support, counseling, advocacy, and more. There's a renovation continues on building that will provide 25,000 square feet of new space to the city to house the utilities department and other city services, and this project is expected to end at the conclusion of 2026. City of Pembroke Pines hosted a free food event in cooperation with Broward County Commissioner Alexandra Davis. Thank you so much. And in partnership with Farms Share at the Howard Foreman campus, and there wasn't a thing left over. The City of Pembroke Pines welcomed the Memorial Hospital Adult Primary Care Mobile Clinic and the Joe DiMaggio Children's Mobile Clinic to Pines Place Apartment Complex, improving the service mix at that outstanding location. In human resources, they fully automated our recruiting process, moving to a competitively paperless system that has made hiring faster, more efficient, and environmentally responsible, and focused on current employees by organizing social gatherings, including our very first Thanksgiving employee luncheon to foster camaraderie and boost morale. We also rolled out the comprehensive employee training workshops that have equipped our team with new skills and leadership tools. In our outstanding finance department, they successfully refunded the 2015 general obligation bond, resulting in an estimated net present value savings of approximately $3.5 million and annual cash flow savings of $400,000 a year. Developed and implemented annual operating and capital budgets that consistently align city needs with available revenue streams, maintained a balanced budget without increasing the operation millage rate for 5 consecutive years. And we also want to thank our city's Citizens Budget Commission, and our chair, Scott Barnett, is here. Thank you for all that you do. We are only too happy to allow you all to see every nickel that comes into the city and that gets spent for the city, by the city. City earned Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting and the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award from the Government Finance Association for fiscal 2024. This is the 23rd consecutive year that the Pembroke Pines Budget and Finance Division earned that prestigious award. Our city clerk issued more than 3,000 passport applications, which were processed, providing residents with convenient local access to essential federal services, saving them valuable time. Successfully supported the city commission meetings through efficient agenda preparation, documentation, and follow-up. Their work is easy to overlook, yet it is so essential that we could not meet without them. And we thank you, Mr. Fernandez, and your staff for the amazing good work that you do. Recreation and cultural arts, the Dream Park Community Center and Passive Park at the William B. Armstrong Dream Park was opened. Thank you, Commissioner Rodriguez, for your leadership in bringing this delayed project to fruition. The project transformed the former hockey rink complex into a vibrant community destination designed around resident feedback and evolving recreational needs. The City Commission moved forward with strategic initiatives, approving over $5 million in year one in park renovations and improvements, and $4.1 million in roadway and infrastructure improvements. 8 of the 10 playgrounds replaced have already been ordered. And as part of the city's new public art initiatives, traffic signal boxes throughout the city are wrapped with artwork featuring past winners of the Pembroke Pines Art Festival poster contest. We don't just give them a certificate. We take their art and we wrap those ugly boxes on the street with it. And what a great idea that was. The city's Youth Advisory Board, because young people matter also, hosted its first student-led event at the Career Fair and Life Skills event, welcoming nearly over 100 high school students and seniors and featuring 15 businesses. The Procurement and Sustainability Department of the City of Pembroke Pines received national recognition by being awarded the prestigious Achievement in Excellence in Procurement Award from the National Procurement Institute. The city's procurement code had some changes, including the adjustment of procurement thresholds, expanding processes, and updating procurement language. We now have a state-of-the-art procurement policy in the law that will allow us to move faster, quicker, and more efficiently. In addition to updating the city's sanitation and solid waste website, a Find My Trash bulk pickup day, apparently this is a big deal. When's my bulk pickup day? Section was created for residents to submit service requests, compliments, or complaints regarding waste collection services. We thank you so very much for everything that you do. The We Love Pembroke Pines Foundation. This past year, the city launched a We Love Pembroke Pines Foundation, a 501c3, to provide humanitarian support and community-driven initiatives and expand opportunities for residents to play a more active role in enhancing our city. The foundation is focused on building meaningful partnerships and creating new ways for residents, students, and local organizations to contribute to community improvement efforts. While it's still in its it's still in its nascent stage, student volunteers will be supporting a variety of initiatives together with adults, including food drives, kindness campaigns, and city events such as the annual 5K race, helping to foster growth and growing a culture of service and giving back and civic pride among all Pembroke Pines residents. The foundation also hosted its first fundraising event, Masters in the Pines Golf Tournament, which I assisted with, which raised approximately $66,000 in its first golf tournament for this important cause. The success of the event demonstrated strong early support from sponsors, residents, and community partners and helped establish a solid foundation for the future. You will be hearing much more about the We Love Pembroke Pines Foundation in days to come. We are lucky people living in a tropical paradise surrounded by nature, accompanied by a beautiful, diverse, and hard-working citizenry. We enjoy great schools, parks, amenities of every kind, and despite our challenges and our constant thriving for better, it is the acknowledgement that we are very lucky people to call Pembroke Pines our home. Many millions of Americans, I'm telling you, just ask them, would gladly trade places with any one of you if they could. As your mayor, and on behalf of the City Commission, which joins me in this sentiment, please take a moment every day to appreciate how fortunate we truly are for the frame within which the life we all enjoy and our families enjoy take place. Pembroke Pines. We are truly very lucky people to have found our way here, and our future is secure. It remains ever promising, riding alongside the uplifting power of positive thinking and humble gratitude. When my wife and I brought our young family to Pembroke Pines 30 years ago, the truth is we could have lived anywhere. I'm glad that our choice fell to this beautiful city. I'm thankful that we chose Pembroke Pines. I'm proud of it, and I wouldn't live nowhere else. God bless all of you, and God bless our troops. That is the State of the City speech for 2026. Thank you.